Right. Good evening, everyone. Everyone, online students, can you please respond? Is my voice clear? Sumit Moji, are you there? Sumit Moji, can you please unmute? Yeah. Yesterday you were asking, today you are asking, explain some core Java concept. What do you mean by that core Java topic? Which topic you are expecting me to explain? These are all parts of core Java topic. Which topic you are looking for? Do you have any specific array? Okay. Who told array is a core Java topic? Who told array is a core Java topic? Come on, respond faster. Is array only the core Java topic? No other topics are there? There, your array topic. Happier? Many YouTubers tell in their video. Why you are coming to my class then? You can follow those YouTubers now. You are just born baby. You are expecting me to feed you chicken biryani. Not possible, no? You should go process. Step by step process you have to follow. If you want walk with me, please continue the class. Please join the batch. If you want me to follow, if you want to follow your own syllabus, please don't take admission the batch and don't trouble us. Clear? My statement is very clear. If you follow me, then join. If you want to follow YouTubers, don't join. Please guys, can you please focus on? Online students, everybody listen. Our offline students, stop talking to your friends. Talk to your friend, new friend Java. Okay? Java is a friend or lover? Friend or lover? Come on, confirm. Is Java friend or lover? Hey, why are you smiling, ra? Tell one word about Java, friend or lover? Friend. Tell me, is there any person in this world committing suicide when friend is not talking? Never. Okay? If lover is not talking, lover got breakup, then immediately fan become friend committing suicide. Why? Why? It's really important discussion. Friend, we just like. If not you, other person is a friend. Lover, we own it. Okay? It's there in the heart. Now, when lovers say break up, the balcony is breaking in the heart. And you feel that cannot live without your heart. That's why you're committing suicide. Now tell me, Java is a friend or lover? Friend. If not Java, .NET. Error. If not Java, Python. Just coming to see how Java. Java is more than lover, more than parent, more than friend. Java is everything. Because Java is going to give you the life for the next 70 years. No, sir, already 22 years complete. Okay, 68. Next rest of the life, you are earning your life, depend on Java. Java is everything. So if you don't talk to Java, if you don't fall in love with Java, if you don't marry Java, you will die. So Java is your first friend. Java is your first lover. Java is your first life partner. After that, remaining on. Clear? So all everybody say along with me, I love Java. Tell Ran. How long? Lifelong. Okay, na? You already proposed to Java. Java accepted your proposal. After getting job, you can in the class and don't take any outside things into the class. Once you step into the class, your thought process, thinking, questions, everything around what? Java. Ready? Right, tell me. What we discussed in last class? We have started a concept called what? Data types, literals, data types and a background, what will be there? Variables also will be there. Data types, literals, type conversion, casting and promotion. This is the main topic. Under that, we discuss first point what? Data type. And today we have to discuss about types of data types. We also learn data type and also we learn what? Variable. What is a variable? All the concepts also we discuss. Let me quickly revise those points. Sir, every day you are revising, sir, time wasting. Okay. If you feel time wasting, time wasting. If you feel important, important. Okay. Now I feel it is important because you are Gajanis. Okay. You forgot everything. Quickly, if I revise, then next topic will be easily understood. Tell me now, topic is what? Data types. This is the syllabus. Need of this chapter. What is a data type? Why data type? Types of data types, their purpose and hierarchy chart. Explain why do we have 8 primitive data types and 8 reference data types. How many primitives? 8. How many reference? 8. But sir, 7 is there. I didn't update this material. Okay, latest version we have 8. Explanation on each data type, comparison with C. Sir, I don't know C, why you are comparing with C. Okay, when I compare with C, don't listen, close your ears. People who know C language, they will compare. Okay, next. Summary chart on data types name, size, range and default value. DV stands for default value. Every data type has a name and it has a size and has a value range. And next, default value. When should we use data type? After understanding all these 7 points, then we go for what is a variable, use of variable, syntax, compiler and JVM activities. After this 8th point completed, limitation of a variable, it's a solution array. Babu Sumit Moji, your topic array coming here as a 10th point. What is an array? How to create an array in Java. Limitation of an array, it's a solution. What is a user defined data type or custom data type? What is a class? Why class is called UDD? What is the meaning of UDD? User defined data type. What is a class? Why class is called user defined data type? Sample program to create a class as a user defined data type. What is an object? What is a class? What is an instance? Steps to create a real world object in the Java world. Sample projects based on data types. Interview questions and OCJP bits. OCJP, Oracle Certified Java Programmer exam bits. So these are the total 18 topics we are discussing under the topic called what? Data types, variables, array, and objects. So this is the main topic. In last class, we completed data type and variable. Today we are discussing data types, variables. Okay, let's start first. What are the need of this chapter? In every program, what are the need of this chapter? In every program, we must store values. To perform validations and calculation, in every program, we must store values. For storing values, we must allocate memory. How much memory? What type of memory? Who will tell? Okay, na? Tell me now. For allowing the students to come and sit in the class, I must allocate space. How much space? One chair space. What type of chair? With hands or without hands? Cushion chair or without cushion chair? Types of chairs. Okay. Similarly, whenever you wanted to develop a program, first operation in the program is storing value. In this chapter, we will learn different data types available in Java for creating variable and object type memory for storing single and multiple values. Repeating again, in this chapter, we will learn in this chapter, we will learn different data types available. This chapter purpose is what? Knowing different data types. Why different data types? For creating variable and object type memory. Tell me how many types of memories in Java we will create? 2 types. Number 1, come on, answer there in front of you, na? Number 1, variable memory. Number 2, come again. Tell me in Java, for storing value, we must allocate memory. Tell me how many types of memories we have? 2 types. Number 1, number 2, object memory. Why 2 memories are required? Simple. Variable memory for storing one value. Object memory for storing multiple values. For example, you want to drink water. Then tell me how many bottles required? 1 bottle. 1 variable, 1 value. Now, you wanted to carry water for your friends there in the playground. 10 friends are playing in the ground. Now you want to carry water. 1 bottle or 10 bottles? 10 bottles. 10 bottles can you hold? No. For that, what is required? Bag. 1 bag is required to carry 10 bottles. That bag is called what? Object. For storing one value, what is required? 1 variable sufficient. For storing multiple values, I need a bag concept. That bag concept is called what? Object. So repeat again. In this chapter, what are you doing? In this chapter, we will learn different data types available in Java for creating variable and object type memory for storing single value and multiple values as a group. To perform one operation, we must store value in a program. To store value, we must request JVM to allocate memory. We don't create memory. We should ask the JVM to create memory. Now, JVM don't know how much memory you require, what type of memory required, integer type value you want to store, floating point number value type you want to store, character type you want to store. JVM don't know. So it is your responsibility to give information to the JVM. To allocate memory, we need to provide information to JVM. We need to provide information to the JVM about the type of memory and the number of bytes we require to store. The memory is calculated in the terms of what? Bytes. I will explain you what is a byte in today's class. Next, to specify type of memory and the number of bytes to the compiler, to the compiler and JVM, we must use some set of keywords. These keywords are technically called what? Data type. So tell me, what are you learning in this chapter? Different data types available for creating memory. Hence, we can say this chapter data type is used for allocating memory for storing value in a program by specifying the required number of bytes and memory type. Okay. So simple, lot of explanation I given, but simple point what you have to remember, the first point you have to remember, what is that? What is the need of this chapter? In this chapter, we are learning different data types available in Java for creating variable and object memory for storing single value and multiple values. When I'm telling this statement, my eyes is visualizing yesterday program. In this chapter, we are learning different data types available for creating variable or object memory for storing single value or multiple values. This is the sentence I am visualizing. Whenever I am trying to learn theory, first I will visualize my program. Yesterday we discussed. Data type int. Variable name I. Value 10. Okay, we yesterday discussed one data type called int. Like this, there are different type of values are there to store. So for that, we require multiple data types. So the first point completed need of this chapter. Second, what is a data type and why data type? Now tell me, what is a data type? A data type is a array keyword. What is a data type? A keyword. Data type is a keyword or a keyword is a data type? Student is a person, person is a student. Person is a student. Am I a student? No. And I am not person. Hey. Every person is a student? No. Every student is a person? Yes. Student is a person, but person is not a student. Similarly, data type is not a keyword. A keyword is a data type. Let me try to tell you. Data type is a keyword? No. Int is a keyword. Double is a keyword. Boolean is a keyword. Then what this int, double, boolean keywords are technically called? Data type. Tell me, what is a data type? A data type is a keyword. Hey, no, meaning changing. A keyword. A keyword that is used for creating variable for storing value in the program is called what? Data type. So tell me, what is a data type? A keyword or a class name. A keyword or a class name. Class name is also a data type. For example, string is a class name. String is a class name. By using string, we can create a variable for storing my name, your name, other person name. Okay, if you want to store name, I must use the class name called what? String. Okay, or I want to store one student, student S1 equal to new student, one new student I want to store. For that, I require one variable. For creating that variable, what is required? Class name. So a keyword or a class name that is used for creating a variable or an object. By using class name, we are creating what? Object. By using keyword, we will create what? Variable. For storing single and multiple values in a program is called what? Data type. Boys, understood? I repeat again. What is a data type? You should visualize. Whenever I say data type, immediately you should get two words. What is that? A keyword or a class name. Then tell me, every keyword is a data type? No. A keyword or a class name that is used for creating variable or object memory for storing single and multiple values is called what? Data type. This sentence is changing from one programmer to another programmer, one developer to another developer, same. It's same. The sentence is same. Then in the interview room, what is data type? If they ask, you must give your own generalized statement. These three lines of statement as it is. If you give your own generalized statement, you will not get job. If you give these three lines of the definition as it is, enter your field. Wow, your HK product. HK products are having extra knowledge. You will consider as a experienced fresher. There are two types of people in the market. Freshers are there, don't know anything. Experienced people know everything. But you people are experienced freshers. Means you never work in the company, but your knowledge is equal to working employee who is having 3+ years of working experience. After my course Core Java completed, your knowledge is equal to the real working employee who is having 3+ years of experience. The vocabulary you are using to speak, the program style you are writing, the program explanation style, everything is equal to minimum 3+. Sir, why 3+, sir? Why not 4? Should handle lead the team. To lead the team, you need some extra knowledge, live team handling experience you must have. That's why that experience I cannot give, because all project architectures and all you should understand. Up to development wise, I can make you master, but handling team and all, you have to get live experience in the company only. So that's why always remember, your target, my target is making you experienced fresher. Further, the sentence I am giving must by heart it as it is in a rhythm. What is the rhythm? A keyword or a class name that is used for creating variable or object memory for storing single or multiple values in a program is called what? Data type. See, clearly, where you are highlighting, the words you must highlight, you should stop around them. A keyword or a class name that is used for creating variable or object for storing single and multiple values is called what? You are giving indirectly the matching. Keyword, variable, single value. Class name, object, multiple values. Then tell me, working employee automatically understand your subject maturity, awareness on subject, full clarity on subject. So that's what, how to prepare the definition is also very, very important. Got clarity here? Please write down. Today you are writing notes. Tomorrow onwards, I will share the material. Everyone should follow material. Yeah, please write down these points. Data type and types of data types. Yesterday, what we discussed, storing value in the program. Then from that program, we are moving to the topic, data type and types of data types. Tomorrow onwards, you no need to write notes. Today is a new topic. That's why I'm requesting you to write notes to habituate this terminology to your mouth to understand. Mr. Moi, or did he join class late? Respond, buddy. If you come late, I will explain some way. If you are joined early and not listen, I'll explain another way. Okay. Both are memory only. Variable is a memory, can store one value. Object is also memory that can store multiple values. One person is walking on the road. What we say? A person. Multiple people are going on the road. Then what you can say? Group of persons. One person is variable. Group of persons are object. Continuation write down. What is a data type? A keyword or a class name that is used for creating a variable or an object memory for storing a single value or multiple values as one group is called data type. Satyam, did I explain? Did I explain how to store multiple values in a single variable? Did I write any program to show you that point? Then how can you understand me? I just given a sentence and gave the examples. How to store means I have to write program. Wait. Completed? Completed? Now tell me. Look at here. We understood what is data type. Data type is a keyword. Int is a keyword. Double is a keyword. Char is a keyword. Boolean is a keyword. These keywords are called what? Data types. When I use int keyword and create variable I1, D1, CH, and what do you call it? VO. Then yesterday I told you this is a data type and this is what? Variable name. When JVM come to this line, JVM allocate memory. I draw one dabba. This dabba is what type memory and what is the size of this memory? That information is provided by the data type int. Listen carefully, very important confusion point. Based on this point only, you can pass a written test exam. Okay. After completing this discussion online, I will open the list of questions. You must able to answer correctly. Okay. So for that, listen carefully, very important point. Whenever we use a data type in the program, this keyword in is giving information to compiler and then next to the JVM. What information providing? Number one, what type of memory to create? Number two, what is the size of the memory to create? What is the size of memory to create? Next, after creating memory, you are storing value in this memory, na? Then tell me, what type of value can be stored? What type of the value can be stored? And what range of the value can be stored? What type of the value and what range of the value? So first point is what? Type and size of the memory. Type and size of the memory. After type and size of the memory specified, memory allocated. And later, we are trying to store value. Then, can I store any type of value? For example, I'm writing I1 equal to 5.6. Allowed or not allowed? Allowed. In integer, 5.6 is allowed. 5.6 is what? Floating point number. I1 is a variable of what type? Int. Int means integer. Inside integer, can I store 5.6? No. I'm writing I1 equal to true. Can I store true in the integer? No. Tell me, what type of value allowed? Who is telling 5.6 not allowed to store in I1? The data type int only. Next, I am writing something like this. I1 equal to 9010454584. My mobile number I am storing. This mobile number is a small number or large number? Can I store any range number in this variable? Range. Range means what? One digit number. Range is nothing but one digit number, two digit number, three digit number, four digit number. This is called what? Range. Range means what? From negative number to some positive number between you are allowed to store. Then this is called what? Range. For example, there is a data type called byte. Byte will occupy 1 byte memory. It will provide 1 byte memory. In this 1 byte memory, I can store any integer number in the range minus 128 to 127 only. If we store other than this range, then byte variable compiler will throw error. For example, like int, there is a data type called what? Byte B1. Now I am writing B1 equal to 5. Tell me, allowed or not allowed? Why allowed? 5 is a integer in the range of minus 128 to 127. Between it is there. So allowed. B1 equal to 50. Allowed? Bola. Not allowed. Hello. Allowed or not allowed? Allowed? Not allowed. Header. This is not allowed. This is allowed. Okay. Allowed or not allowed? Allowed. Why? Because 50 is a integer and in the range of minus 128 to 127. Then B1 equal to everyone should answer 150. Why? 150 not in the, it is integer na, but not in the range. So just type and size is not only that, you should also specify the type of value and range of the value. Type of the value and range of the value can be stored in this memory. Who will tell? Only data type only will tell. Okay, everyone tell me. I am writing something like this. I'm taking Boolean value true. Okay, plus integer value 5. By using plus operator, can I apply plus operator on integer? Yes. Can I apply plus operator on the Boolean value? No. How can I add a Boolean value true plus true? How is it possible? True plus 2, 2 true, sir? No, right? 5 plus 6, 11 allowed. So, which operator is allowed or not allowed? Third point is what? Which operator is allowed or not allowed? Allowed operators to apply on this particular value or variable. Who will tell? Data type only will tell. Okay, next, everyone tell me 5 plus 10.5. Allowed or not allowed? Allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Hey, this is not allowed, this is allowed. You are saying allowed. Confusing. Come on. Allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Why not allowed? 5 is what? In number. 10.5 is what? Floating point number. Can't you add two numbers? Hey, Indra, after coming to BTech, basic maths you forgot. You can add two numbers, Babu. That is integer number and floating point number. You can add, no problem. Oh no, sir, my sir scolded me when I add. Why your faculty scolded you? Because 5, 10.5 when you want to add, this 5 is promoted to floating point number. 0 plus 5, 5. Dot plus dot. 5 plus 0, 5. No value plus 1, 1. Total value is what? 15.5. What the result type? What is the result type? Here I have prepared an expression with int and floating point number. But result type is what? Floating point number. That means who is saying the type of the value coming from an expression? The result type coming from an expression. That is also will be specified by the data type. So tell me, totally data type is providing 5 information to the compiler and JVM. Actually 6 information. I made it as 5. First one is what? Type of the memory. What the type? Integer, floating point, character, boolean. Only 4 types. Okay. Next, second, size of the memory. Size of the memory. Size of the memory is decided by bytes. You know, kilometer distance is measured by kilometers. Water is measured by liters. Our measured by quarters. No, party, quarter, half, full, right? Like that, the memory is decided by bytes. 1 byte, multiples of 2. 1 into 2, 2. 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 2, 8. 1 byte, 2 byte, 4 bytes, 8 bytes. So I want 1 byte memory, one keyword you use. I want 2 bytes memory, another keyword. 4 bytes memory, another keyword. 8 bytes memory, another keyword. Okay. Type of the data and size of the data. 2 things are there. Third one is what? Type of the value and range of the value can be stored in this memory. Who will tell this point also? Data type only. Fourth, after storing value in the variable, I perform operation, validations and calculation. Okay, to perform operation, what is required? Operator is required. The allowed operators to apply on this variable or value. Every variable and value has a type. The type is specified by the data type. And the next fifth, the result type comes out from an expression. Whenever we use this value or variable in an data, in an operation, whichever the keyword gives above 5 information is called what? Is called data type. For example, tell me, class is a data type? Hey, class name is a data type. Class is not a data type. Class is just a keyword, it's not a data type. Class will not tell the memory, class will not tell the size. Next, static is a data type? No, it doesn't specify the type of the memory, size of the memory. Next, if is a data type? No. Throw is a data type? No. Are keywords but not data types. Next, byte, int, float, char, boolean, etc. are what? Are keywords and also data types. Everybody got clarity here? These 5 points, if you remember, Java completed. Your entire Java understanding, not understanding, written test exam passing, failing is depending on this topic. Today, to your seniors, I have explained generics. They understood the topic super nicely because they by-hearted this topic and remembered. Generic, latest feature, object, collections, any take in Java, every topic is going around these 5 points only. That's why please by heart and remember. Write down. Why data type? Why data type? What is the information provided? Both you write. Satyam Tiwari. Why float value is not supporting Java? Who told float value not supported? Mr. Satyam Tiwari. I didn't say. 5.6 is a float value, supported. Again, I'm saying today class is the foundation of your entire programming and passing written test exam. And today notes is very, very important. Kunal Kumar Bogi. In Telugu, we have a one saying, Tinabota Ruchenduku. Okay. Why you people are asking always next topic before? First, let me complete. Then I'll go for the next point. Okay. How to know? I'll show you how to. Today's syllabus already I told you. Today topic is data type and knowing all types of data types. Presently, I mean what is data type, why data type. Your question will be covered in the next point. Sumit, did you join Google Classroom? Where I'm sharing material? Yeah, fourth point one I explained, man. Third point already over. Fourth point, explain now. Write in box. 1 to 5 points, write in box. Int, double, char, boolean are data type keywords. String, int as integer, double as a double, char as character, boolean as boolean are class names. Act as data types. Or class names act as data types. All 4 points are clear. What is the need of this chapter? What is a data type? Why data type? What is the information? What is the full information provided by data type to the compiler and JVM? Sumit, you didn't reply. Are you in Google Classroom? Are you accessing material? Why? Are you new student today joined? No. Yesterday you were there. Yesterday I shared to join in Google Classroom. Why you didn't join? Completed up? Now, I want one word answer to the questions. One word or maximum 3-word answer. I don't want sentences. What are you learning in this chapter? Different data types available in Java. Second, what is the data type? A keyword or class name. Super. Why data type? For creating variable or object memory for storing single and multiple values. Okay. What is the information providing by the data type to the compiler and JVM for creating variable or object memory? Type of memory, size of memory, type of the value, range of the value, allowed operators, result coming out from the expression. If you are a experienced person, you can tell the sentences. Now you are just a beginner, so just remember at least words. Around the words, you can create the your own explanation. In the BTech exams, you have written main answer or movie answer. Subheadings are main will be there compulsory. Under subheadings, you write whatever you wish. So same thing here also, right? Then now let me move to the next important point. Let me come back to the slides. Now, a data type keyword will provide below information size, type, range, different or result, whichever the keyword provides above information. That keyword is technically called as data type, for example, and public static if or not data types. Okay, we completed need of this chapter. What is a data type? Why data type? Now we are moving to types of data types, their purpose and hierarchy chart. Ready? I want you guess and tell me. Again, I'm asking question. What is the purpose of data type? For creating variable and creating object. Okay. Types of data types. Tell me, how many different types of data types we have in Java? How many types of data types we have in Java? We have 2 types of data types. How many types of data types? 2 types of data types. What are the 2 types of data types? Number 1, primitive data types. Number 2, everyone, your last chair. Everyone along with him. What is the second one? Non-primitive data type. Wrong answer. Okay, non-primitive data type is C++ language terminology. You are a Java developer, not C++ Java developer. Don't mix. Java is Java. In Java, we don't call non-primitive data type. We call it as what? Referenced data type. Very, very, very important. Who are you? HK product. Who are you? Compiler and JVM. When you are a compiler and JVM, automatically you are a HK product. Compiler and JVM never use other language terminology. It uses its own terminology. What is that? Primitive data type and referenced data type. Sir, why there are 2 types of data types? Array simple, you already told. Data type is used for creating variable memory for storing single value. Next, object memory for storing multiple values. Now tell me, when you want to create 2 types of data types, we need 2 types of data types. Na? When you want to create two types of memory, we need two types of data types. And tell me now, primitive data types are used for creating. Come on, guess. Variable for storing single mathematical value. Reference data type is used for creating object memory for storing multiple values as one group. Now look at that. PDT means in my notes, most of the time we will write shortcuts. Only you and me should understand. Okay? Other people should not understand. PDTs are used for creating a variable for storing one mathematical value. Reference data types are used for creating an object for storing multiple values or multiple objects. A object can contain another object also. For example, lorry can carry multiple lorries also, na? Come on, Ra. A lorry, truck, a big truck can carry other small trucks, na? So truck is already object. These multiple trucks carry by one other multiple big truck. So the big truck is a object of objects. Object of objects. This small truck is a object of values. Object of values, object of objects. Okay, now both will be there. So a object can store multiple values, also multiple objects. Now tell me now, what is a variable? One value memory. What is an object? Multiple values memory. Both are memories. Both are memories. You are a person, I am also person. But differentiating from student person to faculty person based on the designation, separate words are provided. Na? Similarly, both are memory. Variable is also memory, object is also memory. But to differentiate it is a one value memory, multiple values memory. They have provided one shortcut word called what? Variable and object. So whenever I say variable, immediately you should think, oh, one value memory. Whenever I say object, oh, he is referring to what? Multiple values memory. Next tell me, how many primitive data types are there? For storing one mathematical value, how many primitive data types we have? 8. For storing multiple values as a one group, how many reference data types are there? 8. How many reference data types are there? 8. 2 plus 6. Extra one new type is added in the Java new version. Okay. In Java 12 version, one new feature is coming. Java 12 or 14, I guess. Okay. So totally 8. 8 primitive data types and 8 reference data types. Sir, why you have written there 2 plus 6? 8 and 8 I should write now. Why 2 plus 6? The 2 are used as a data type for storing multiple values. The remaining 6 are meant for not storing data. They are meant for other purpose. Okay, na? Their purpose is different. That's why I have written them separate. In this chapter, we are learning the 2 data types. The remaining 6 we are not learning in this chapter. In the next coming chapters, wherever required, there we are learning. Okay. Here, I am teaching you only 2 data types in this particular chapter. That's why written word. 2 plus 6. Is it clear, everyone? Repeat again. How many types of data type Java support? 2 types. Don't say 8 types. Wrong answer. 2 types. Right. Types of data types. Types of data types available in Java. Types of data types available in Java. Types of data types available in Java. Two more slides. 2 more slides are left. Complete slide right. Down explanation also. Satvik, I didn't explain anything about reference data type. What should I explain? We have two types of data types, primitive data types and reference data types. Primitive data types are meant for, reference data type meant for. That's all. I didn't give any explanation, man. Don't raise any doubts in your mind. Just follow slide by slide. By end of the class, you will get full clarity. Completed? Tell me now. The keywords byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, boolean. These 8 keywords are comes under primitive types or reference types. Why? They are meant for creating variable to store value. What is a primitive data type, Satvik? Sai Satvik. Primitive data types are used for creating a variable. In previous slide you have learned byte, short, int, they are what? Meant for creating variable to store one value. Tell me, string comes under primitive type or reference type? Why? It is a class name. It is a class name. Class name is meant for creating object. String is a class name meant for creating object. Integer, double, character, boolean, student, employee, bank account, laptop, fan, all these are comes under what? Class names. There also comes under what? Referenced data types. So other than these 8 keywords are comes under what? Referenced data type. A simple word, a primitive data type is nothing but a keyword. A keyword that meant for creating variable is called what? Primitive data type. A class name that is meant for creating object is called what? Reference data type. Clear? Now I'm entering into the important slide. Everybody please focus. Java data types are divided into 2 types. What are the 2 types? Primitive types, reference type. All people tell me, string is a reference type. Can string store character directly? No. It can store multiple characters by using primitive data type called what? Char. Okay, na? That means string class is developed alone on top of the primitive data type. Think. I want to store multiple characters as a group. I want to store multiple integers as a group. I want to store multiple floating point numbers as a group. For storing one value or multiple value, memory should be allocated. Na? Who will allocate memory? Primitive data type, keyword. Int will allocate memory for storing integer. Double will allocate memory for storing floating point number. Char will allocate memory for storing character. But then what is the purpose of class, sir? It is meant for grouping purpose. It is not meant for storing. It is meant for what? Grouping. So tell me, can referenced data type exist without primitive data type? No. Can second floor exist without first floor? No. Can first floor exist without ground floor? No. So ground floor is called what? Base. Similarly, reference data types are built on top of what? Primitive data types. That's why primitive data types are called what? Base data type. Reference data types are called what? Derived. We derived the first floor from the ground floor. We derived the second floor from the first floor. Pillars are derived. Pillars are extending. So tell me, Java data types are divided into two types: primitive types and reference type. Primitive types are also called what? Base type. Because without using these primitive types, we cannot store data. Next, reference data types. By using primitive data types, they are storing data. That's why they are called what? Derived data types. First level complete. Second level. Then tell me now. Nandini, maybe there is a problem at your side. There is no problem to other students. Okay, please check your network or else rejoin or check your speaker. Okay, now come to the point. Online students, is my voice clear? Now clear? I am away from the system. Is it clear? Okay, chalo. And now tell me, now primitive data types, reference data types. Primitive data types are meant for storing what? Value. Which value? Mathematical value. In mathematics, we have two types of values, Adhyaksha. Number one, numeric. Number two, non-numeric. Why? 10 is what? 10.5? 10.5. Float is what? Not number. It's a numeric, na? Tell me now. True. Double quotes A. Double quotes A. Non-numeric. So tell me now. Primitive data types are divided into two types: numeric and non-numeric. Everybody participating? Everybody participating? Babu, participating? Please come here. Bring that chair and come. Come with the chair. Why you change space to a place today? While you are sitting here now. I am confused. Okay, now sit daily here on. Don't change the place. Now tell me now. What? Primitive data types are how many types? Two types. Java data types are divided two types. Primitive and reference, not non-primitive. Okay. Now primitive types are again divided into two types. What are the two types? Numeric and non-numeric. Next chapter, type conversions. If you want to understand, this chart is very important. Please focus. Now tell me. Numeric data types are of two types. What is that? Carefully observe. I am expecting answer from you. 10 is what? Numeric. 10.5 is what? Numeric. Single quote is what? Character. Single quote is a character. Tell me, is it a numeric or non-numeric? Everyone, boys. Girls' voice are dominating your Tumri fellows. Come on. Numeric or non-numeric? Wrong answer. Numeric. Character is not a non-numeric. Character is a numeric. Hey, how numeric? What nonsense are you talking, sir? Yeah, why? There is a table called ASCII table. In this ASCII table, we have character. Also, we have matching number. Single quote A is a character, and there is a matching number 97. So you can represent single quote A as a character. Also, you can represent as a number. So tell me next. Now I am writing single quote B. Single quote B. Single quote B is a character, and also what? 98 is a number. So tell me, character comes under numeric or non-numeric? Numeric. Then what is non-numeric, sir? Only एक ही है, Boolean. True, false are comes under non-numeric. According to maths, we have four types of values are there. Number one, integers. Number two, floating point numbers. Number three, characters. Number four, Boolean. Integer, floating point, character, all three comes under numeric. Sir, now these three are comes under numeric. Integers are called integers. Floating point numbers are called floating point numbers. Now the characters comes under integer or floating pointer? It comes under which category? Integer character category or floating point character category? Character. Single quote here represented by whom? 97. 97 is what? Integer. That means character falls under which category? Integer character category, not a floating point. Then under integer category, we have two numbers are there, integer and character. So by combining these two, we have a new word called integral. What the word? Integral. I don't know all these things in my childhood. When I was studying Java, first time I don't know. Okay, when I started writing SEJP exam for preparing for interviews, then I realized all these important points. In our regular Java textbooks, college recommended textbooks, all these points are not there. By knowing these points also, you can learn Java. By not knowing these points also, you can learn Java, but you will fail in the interview. You pass the college exam, no doubt. College entrance, college final exams you can pass, because final exam paper preparing person also don't know these points, because in the textbooks these points are not there. Those are just plain basic core Java books. But if you go advanced level, then SEJP exam level, company interview level, company project level, then you need something point which are beyond your textbook. Why did you join my course? Not to learn just what is there in the textbook. You must learn what is there in the company. What are the points asking in the interview? What are the points asking in the certification exam? That is what my responsibility to teach. You are spending extra money, extra time. For that, you should have interest. When I'm teaching some extra point beyond your capacity, you must feel, yes, I'm learning something new. Let me focus. Let me catch this point. Should not tell to your brain, boy, it's a pain, Babu. What is this character? What is character set? What is single quote? What is 97? Oh my God. No. Yes, I'm learning something new. I joined the course for that purpose. I'm learning something new. That interest should come in your brain and body. By the time you are leaving the class, you should feel, yes, today I learned something new, which I don't know in my college. If I don't have that feeling, that day today waste. Whatever there in the college, if I teach everything, same thing, then what the use of this course? Am I right? Ready for learning extra points? And tell me now. Primitive data types are divided into two types. What the two types? Numeric and non-numeric. Again, numeric is divided into two types. What is that? Integral floating point, not integer, integral. And tell me, under integral we have two types. What is that? Integer and character. Integer and character available under what? Integral. Finally, we reach to our data type. Under integer, we have 4 keywords: byte, short, int, long. All people tell me, I want to store one integer number in the program. Then I have to use which keyword? Either byte or short or int or long. How many options are there? 4 options. You want to go from your house to some distance. Then you have 4 vehicles available in your house. Number 1, cycle, bike, car, bus. Which one you choose? Depends. You want to go next shop, cycle. You want to go your friend room where 10 kilometers distance. What? Bike. You want to go you and your family. Then car. Why bus? Car. Okay. You want to go your entire apartment. Then bus. Okay, na? You want to go with your apartment people, one excursion, some, preparing food, everything. Then what? One lorry also, because all the things you want to carry. Or you want to shift the house from here to there. Then what are you using? Lorry. Tell me, depending on the requirement, you are choosing the vehicle. Na? Similarly, under integer type, there are 4 types are there: byte, short, int, long. Any one of the 4 you can choose. On what basis? Size of the memory, range of the value. I want to store minus 127 to 128. Minus 128 to 127. What? Byte. I want to store the number between minus 36,000 to plus 36,000. Then what? Short. I want to store 10-digit number starts with 2. Then what? Int. I want to store number beyond the 10-digit number. Then what? Long. Depend on the requirement, range of the integer, then choose what? Respective type. Then under character, we have one type, char. Under floating point, we have two types. What is that? Float and double. Float and double. Next, under non-numeric, we have only one type, Boolean. समझ में आया? And tell me, how many data type Java support? Two types. Number one, primitive types, reference type. How many primitive types? How many numeric? How many integral? Integer, character. How many integer types? How many character type? How many floating point? How many non-numeric type? One. Listen again, I am telling you. If interviewer ask a question, how many primitive data types we have? You should not say 2. You must say 8. 8 keywords comes under a primitive data type. They are byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, boolean. That's why I written them down. Okay, I repeat again. How many primitive data types we have? 8. What are the 8? Byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, boolean. Byte, short, int, long. Byte, short, int, long are used for storing integer data based on different range of the value. Float and double are used for storing floating point number based on different range of value. Char meant for storing one character, boolean meant for storing boolean value true or false. Integer data type and char data type together comes under what? Numeric, integral. Float and double comes under numeric, floating point. Boolean comes under non-numeric. This is the complete explanation you must give about primitive data types. How to give explanation? Primitive data types are of 8. After that, group 4, integer. Group 2, floating point, char, boolean, boolean. Then next, integer and character types are called what? Integral, numeric. Float and double consider as what? Floating point, numeric. Boolean consider as what? Non-numeric. Now tell me, I am asking a question. Have you come across this word called compatible, incompatible? I am compatible with this fellow, but not compatible with this person. When he's coming towards me, I'm not getting good vibes. I'm getting anger, frustration. Then that is called what? Compatible, incompatible. Tell me now, can I store this mic in a box? Can I store this mic in a box? Yes. Can I store this mic in a bottle? No. Why? This is not a water. Bottle is meant for storing water. Tell me now, this mic is compatible with the bottle? No. Is this mic compatible with the box? Yes. Compatible means can store. Incompatible means cannot store. Ready? Tell me now. Byte, short, int, long. All these 4 data types are compatible or not? Why? They are comes under the same category called what? Integer. Understand? If the data types are comes under one category, they are compatible. We can change the value from one variable to another variable. Byte value can be stored in short variable. Short value can be stored in int variable. Int value can be stored in long variable. So one variable value can be stored in another variable. One type of value can be stored in another type of variable. Then we call it as what? Compatible. Okay, now next point. Tell me now, can I store float to double value exchange? Yes. Then these two are what? Compatible. Now think and tell me, is character char compatible with the integer data types? Come on, socho. Is character char value is compatible with integer data types or not? No. Arre. Char and integer data types both are comes under integral. So tell me, are they compatible or not? Yeah. And tell me, what is a character? Single quote A. Single quote A, I am trying to store in int variable. Allowed or not allowed? Allowed. How is it allowed? ASCII number. So ASCII char single quote A converted to ASCII number 97. 97 is stored. समझ में आया? Tell me now, int value compatible with the character. Yeah. Char ch equal to 97. I have written 97 in the character in the ASCII table or not. 97 matching character is what? Single quote A. Single quote A will be stored. So tell me now. Byte short int long compatible with the char or not? Yeah. Why? Because there comes under the same hierarchy, integral. Samajh mein aaya? What is the purpose of this hierarchy chart? Understood? To understand compatibility between the data types. Which type of value can be stored in which type of variable? Always we don't store same type of value in the same type of variable. Sometimes we will exchange them. We will swap them. We will store one type of value in another type of variable. That time allowed or not allowed, you have to guess. Further, this table is very, very important. Up to now, all are you comfortable? Everyone tell me. Byte short int long char, these 5 values can be stored in float or double variables. Yes or no? Na? Don't use your brain, use the chat. Answer will come. If you are thinking yourself, your answer will tell, not compiler JVM. What is the yesterday last line you have written? Think like a compiler and JVM. Compiler and JVM use its own brain or use the table. It use this hierarchy chart. Whenever you assign double D equal to 10, then compiler asking, 1 minute ruko Hari, Are 10 no, tum kaun hai? I am a int hai sir. And then it will go int, where are you? Under integer hierarchy. Are double, where are you? Floating point hierarchy. Integer, floating point number, both are comes under numeric na. Then tell me, compatible or not compatible? Compatible. Can I store integer in the floating point variable? Yeah. Then what happened? 10 is stored as a 10 at 10.0 now. Integer number converted to floating point number and then stored. That's what our mathematics will learn. So whenever you are trying to take a 10 with a floating point number, this integer number converted to floating point number by suffixing with what? 0.0. Same thing is applied in Java. Now tell me, byte short int long float double char, all these 7 data types are dash compatible, can be changed from one type to another type, can assign one type of value to another type of variable, can store one type of value to another type of variable, no problem. Samajh mein aaya? Tell me, most dangerous fellow, ekaki. Who? Boolean. Why? Boolean is a non-numeric. Non-numeric. Can I assign Boolean value to any of these variables? No. Can I assign any of these values to the Boolean variable? No. So Boolean is compatible or incompatible? Incompatible. If you try to write int a equal to true, compiler throw error. If I write boolean bo equal to 5, compiler will throw error. Sir, in my C language, that error not coming, sir. True considered as 1, false considered as 0. Hey, that is C. This is Java. Okay, now don't combine the languages. That's why I'm saying comparison with the C is very important. Some points allowed in C, but not allowed in Java. Everybody got clarity here, right? So finally tell me now, why I am focusing on this hierarchy chart to tell you which data type is compatible with which data type. If you don't know this compatibility point, then you will fail in the written test exam on the point type conversion. What the topic? Type conversion and typecasting is the most important point for our entire DSA basics. Nothing but logical programming. For logical programming, written test exam, DSA basics, type conversion, typecasting, type promotion is very important. For that, this hierarchy chart is important. So I have completed primitive data types hierarchy related all points. Ready? Now moving to the next point, reference data types. Tell me, reference data types are used for creating variable memory or object memory? Object memory for storing? Yeah. These values only na. Int type multiple values, long type multiple values, char type multiple values, boolean type multiple values, double type multiple values. When you want to store multiple values, then I have to use what? Reference data type. How many reference data types we have? 8. Among them, 2 are important. You should remember they are array and class. The other types, interface, enum, annotation, etc., not that much important. You can ignore. So what are the important? Array and class. Sir, for storing multiple values as one group, one data type sufficient na? Why you have two data types? Tell me, for storing primitive values, nothing but mathematical values, one data type sufficient? No. Why? We have different type of data types. Numeric, integer, character, floating point, non-numeric. Different types are there. That's why we have multiple data types are there. But come to the reference data type. Under reference data type, we must store multiple values as a one group. For storing multiple values as a one group, one data type sufficient. Na? Why do we have two data types, array and class? Valid question or not? For learning Java, one student sufficient. Na? Why multiple students? Multiple jobs are there, so multiple students are required. Similarly, multiple values I want to store. Why array and class? Listen, one integer type, multiple values. One long type, multiple values. Long and int combination, multiple values. All are catching my point? You have only one type of multiple values, or different types also there are. Different type. I want to store multiple values. What? Integer value, long value, double value, boolean value, char value. Different type of values I want to store as a group. Then we have to use what? Class. I want to store multiple values of same type. Int type, 5 values. Another group, double type, 10 values. Another group, char type, 4 values. Then we have to use what? Array. No. I want to store one int, one double, one char, one boolean as one group. Then I have to choose what? Class. Samajh mein aaya? So finally tell me, how many primitive data types are there? 8. Byte, short, int, long are used for storing integer type values. Float and double are meant for storing floating point values. Next, char is meant for storing one character. Specify the point, one character. Next, boolean is meant for storing boolean value, condition value, true or false. Okay, condition value, true or false. Next, reference data type array is used for storing multiple values of same type. Class is meant for storing multiple values of different type. Up to now, understand? Now the question, immediate question. Sir, where is the string, sir? Where is string? String is a class. Okay. Like a string, there are so many classes are there. All these classes commonly represented by what? Class. Understand? All are represented by commonly a concept called what? Class. String is a class. Integer is a class. A double is a class. Student is a class. All are comes under the concept called what? Class. Array and class are not keywords here. They are what? Concepts representing a group of multiple values. Clear up to now? Then next question. Whenever I use a data type, it should specify the type of the memory. Yes, hierarchy is specifying the type of the memory. But sizes, it should also specify size. Size is represented by the number. What is that? 1 byte. If I use a byte data type, 1 byte memory will be allocated. If I use a short data type, 2 bytes memory allocated. If I use int data type, 4 bytes memory. Long, 8 bytes. Floater, 4 bytes. Double, 8 bytes. Char. In a C language, 1 byte. In Java, 2 bytes. Boolean. Either number guess and did I say correct? Tell me the correct answer. Am I saying? I am just asking how many bytes. Guess. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 8. Among them, what is the correct number? Not specified. Okay, why? For storing true, 1 bit sufficient. On, off, 1 bit sufficient. But JVM provide 1 bit or 1 byte, we don't know. It's giving the choice to the JVM software developer. Okay, that's why Boolean data type size is what? Not specified. All people guess and tell me what is the size of array? All these 8 data type size you decided. Then what is the size of array? All these 8 data type size is fixed or not? Why? Because it is storing 1 byte, 1 value. When you're storing 1 value, size can be fixed. But array and class size is fixed, varying, changing based on number of values you are storing. I am giving you one bag and asking what is the weight of this bag. What do you reply? How many items you store in the bag? That is the weight. If you store one book, that book weight. If you store 10 books, weight is increasing. So tell me, what is the size of array and class? Size of array and class is depending on number of values. Understand all the points, right? Quickly, let us try to recollect all the points and then we'll go for writing notes of the chat. And tell me now, Java data types are divided into two types, primitive types and reference type. Primitive types are also called base types. Reference types are also called derived types. Primitive types are divided into two types, numeric, non-numeric. Numeric divided into two types, integral, floating point. Integral divided into two types, integer, character. And then under integer we have four types, byte, short, int, long. Under character, one type. Under floating point, two types. Under numeric, one type. Under reference type, 8 types. What are the sizes of these data types? 1 byte, 2 byte, 4 bytes, 8 bytes, 4 bytes, 8 bytes, 2 bytes, not specified, and size is depending on number of values. Okay, na? Right. Java data types hierarchy. Java data types hierarchy chart. Java data types hierarchy chart. Java data types hierarchy chart. Gajanan Pandey, I explain integral 3 times to 4 times. Still, if you have doubts, please ask, I'll explain again. Sahil Sangali, I explained 3 times about types of data types hierarchy. Still, if you have doubt, please ask. Adesh Sonar, thank you, man, for your valuable feedback, positive feedback. If all students are involving in the communication, okay, everybody will get the same feeling. Everyone will get the same feeling, definitely. That's what I specialized. My classes are interactive. Within 1 week, you will improve your communication and you will understand deeply. So please, everyone involved, enjoy the class. Respond to every question I'm asking. And I will speak in very, very simple English because I also don't know English. Okay. I will use just small, little English, very simple English. High-five words I never use. I generally follow software, share market. I'll also doing some investment in the share market. For last 1.5 year, 2 years, IT stocks are down and going down, going down, going down, going down. Okay. For last 3, 4 days, IT stocks are now rebounding. They are now gaining. What does it mean? If IT industry jobs are increasing more, projects are increasing more, automatically shares will be moved. Okay, if no projects are there in IT companies, obviously shares will go down. Understand that? So that means IT industry now slowly picking up and recruitments will going for the freshers. So please learn sincerely. Every time remember, companies never worry about specialized freshers. They never think about specialized person. They always think about, can he write logic or not? Can he understand the program I am giving or not? Is he able to think towards the question or not? That's it. After you got selected and taken into company, your team lead will give you specialized training according to the project and take you. Only what you have to improve from the language course, logical thinking. For a given question, how to write a program, how to divide this question into parts to write a program. Yesterday we did it, addition of two numbers. What is that? Write a program means what? Storing values means what? Add those two numbers means what? Print the result and output. What is the meaning? So we divide the question into parts and convert it into program. So that logical thinking, if you improve, katam, you will get job. So you have to think like a compiler. First, always think like a compiler, then JVM, last programmer. But the mistake all students are doing, you want to become a programmer. By becoming programmer, you never pass exam. First, become compiler. Find the right syntax or not. Second, JVM. What is the execution flow and memory? Third, write a similar kind of programs by your own. Then you become program. So this is a habit you have to. Okay, completed this charter. Now here I given full details. What is that? Array class. Class is a concept. Under a class we have predefined class string, and I can create my own types of classes called interface, abstract class, concrete class, final class, enum, annotation, record. So these are the many things are there. Slowly in the coming classes we will understand. Okay, text if I know I will help you. Right on next point. Right on this question. Why do we have? I told you now last two slides. This is the last slide about that particular chart. This is the explanation. Okay. Why do we have 8 primitive data types and 8 reference data types? You already Sai asking the question. No. Is this Pujita? Could you please provide some content for you? This is the content. Based on the type of the value and range of the value. Based on the type of the value and range of the value. What is the time? Based on the type of the value and range of the value. Java supports 8 primitive data types. Completed? Huh? Moving on. Why do you have 8 reference data types? For storing multiple values as a one group by using single name. You can write these 2 dabbas direct. You can remove this, not required this. Write down directly these 2 points. For storing multiple values of same type, we must use array. For storing multiple values of different type, we must use class. Completed? Okay. So with this, we completed types of data types. Now, after going to home, I want you to write one important point by your own, that is this slide. Okay. This slide having important details about the data types. Data type list, size what, range what, default value what. Okay. So where I can find all these things? Number 1, you can find in ChatGPT. Number 2, you can find in the material I am uploading. Secret. Where it is, I will not tell. Understand? I am sending this, filling the gap. Okay, this slide I will share, and answer for this slide also I will upload. But where it is available, I don't tell. You have to search. And by tomorrow you are coming to class, I want to see in everyone notes this chart. Hey, not empty chart, with details. Okay, with the details I want to see. Based on these details, tomorrow we are starting the new topic called type conversions and types of type conversions. Tomorrow class is very important based on today class. Okay, And next, final conclusion, one small statement, tell me, and we will wind up this topic. Summary. What is the purpose of this chapter? Providing memory where inside RAM, as part of our program, I want to allocate memory for storing data. So this is our target. In this chapter, we are learning creating variable and object memory for storing values. Now tell me, this data can be single valued memory. This memory can be multiple values of same type or can be multiple values of different type. So finally tell me, buddy, what type of memory I have to create? For storing single value, I must create object or variable. Which variable? Primitive type variable, right? Primitive type variable. Multiple values of same type. Which object? Array object or class object? There is no primitive object. Primitive types are meant for only variables. A reference type. Under reference type, two types, array and class. Tell me, what is this? Array object. And multiple values of different type? Class object. Understand? Right? Next. When should I use data type in the program? When should I use data type in the program? For storing value, for passing value, for returning value. For storing value, for passing value, for returning the value. For storing value, the memory is called variable. For passing value, the memory is called parameter. What do you call? Parameter. For returning value, that memory is called return type. What is called? Return type. So when should I create okay, let me take the slide from here. When should I use a data type? We must use a data type for three purposes. Number one, for storing value by creating a variable int x. For passing and receiving a value as an argument, for creating what? Parameter. Int A, int B. These are called what? Parameters. And next, for returning the value, this is called what? Return type. So when should we use data type? For creating variable, for creating parameter, for creating return type. For creating variable to store value, for creating parameter to pass and receive the value, for creating return type for returning value. So wherever value presence is there I should use data type. Everybody got clarity here? Data type, types of data types and their respective programs we have completed. And I'm going to upload all these slides in the Google Classroom. And what is the assignment I am giving? Prepare the that data types chart with size, ranges, default value. Answer also I am only providing, but where is that answer available? Somewhere in the uploaded material it is available. You have to find out and make a notes and come. Okay, na? What is the study hour time? 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Yesterday no one sent any message to me. Everyone studied and understood. I was assuming. Because faculties and parents are what? Always believing the kids will study. So I was assuming that yesterday you studied 9 to 11 and not got any doubt. That's why I didn't get any message. Let's see today how many people will study and getting doubts, sending messages. Let's see. Okay, na? Right. So all people are part of the Google Classroom. Everyone joined? Right. If not there, please join and get the material. If you are already part of Google Classroom, you can leave. Today class completed. I will upload material here. Satyam, Array, you don't know how to work. You are asking me to teach how to run. What a stupid question, man. First you practice given programs first thoroughly. See that you can write that program without looking into material. Then you go for practice. Such a stupid questions don't ask and don't irritate me, okay? You people don't know how to eat, but you are expecting chicken biryani to prepare. Worst mindset. That's why people are failing always. Join in this Google Classroom. And in this Google Classroom, in the first folder, my number is there. First practice given notes, then practice questions will come automatically. Okay, thank you. That's all for today class. See you all tomorrow.